This is Rocky Marciano. In a few moments, you will hear my greatest sports thrill. I have had many sports thrills. Beating Roland Lastaza at Madison Square Garden for my first main event was a big thrill for me. The Rex Lane fight in Madison Square Garden was also a thrill for me because he was such a top-heavy favorite to win that fight. The Joe Louis fight was much of a thrill for me because the man whom I thought was the greatest that ever lived was on the deck, and I had done it. But the biggest thrill of them all was the night I fought Jersey Joe Walcott at Philadelphia for the heavyweight championship of the world. I was losing the fight. I had been hurt many times, and then being able to knock out a great champion that night was to me the biggest thrill. There are many, many sacrifices one must make to be in top-notch condition for a fight. I do not smoke, drink, or go to bed after 10 o'clock. I trained for 2 months, away from home, up in the hills of New York State, with plenty of road work, 2 meals a day, and 5 days a week. I work out for better than 2.5 hours every afternoon. I box more than 200 rounds for a championship fight, and practically lead the life of a hermit. If a fellow is able to take care of himself with his 2 hands in any situation, that he becomes a good citizen, because he does not resort to knives, rocks, or guns. He is able to take care of himself amongst the other fellows, and that is the self-confidence which we must all have, or should have. The boxing game has always been the biggest thing in my life. It's a game where you have to outsmart the other fellow, outthink him, and probably outcondition him, as well as outfight him. It's always been a game to me. I have enjoyed every one of my fights, along with the training period. I think boxing has a lot in store for youngsters. It develops the mind, the body, and self-confidence. A youngster that wants to become a professional fighter finds out soon enough whether the game is for him or not.